Alex Consani has not only made history but has become a defining voice for inclusivity and representation within the world of high fashion. At just 21, she became the first openly transgender model to walk the runway at the 2024 Victoria's Secret fashion show. This moment was a powerful symbol for many who have long seen the fashion industry as closed off to individuals who do not fit its traditional beauty standards. For years, Victoria's Secret was known for its narrow ideals and highly exclusive vision, but Alex's participation signifies a shift toward a broader and more inclusive representation of beauty. Joining Alex on the stage was Valentina Sampaio, another trailblazing trans model, in what became a historic moment for visibility, acceptance, and progress in a world often slow to embrace change. Reflecting on the experience in a recent Teen Vogue cover interview, Alex described the impact of the milestone. "It's crazy though, because I didn't even realize I was the first to walk until after I walked the show," she admitted, reflecting on the unexpected nature of her achievement. "I thought that Valentina had already walked a while ago, so having that in my mind took the pressure away. This realization, which came only after her walk, allowed Alex to focus on her presence and experience in the moment, rather than on the weight of breaking new ground. By learning about her first status after the fact, she was able to fully savor the experience on her terms, unaware of the historical significance she was carrying at that moment." However, once it became clear that she was a pioneer, Alex embraced her new title with a sense of purpose, understanding that her presence on the runway could become a beacon of hope and validation for other trans individuals worldwide. One of the many challenges Alex faces as an openly transgender model at the pinnacle of the fashion industry is the weight of public scrutiny. The runway, which is typically reserved for the industry's elite, had rarely, if ever, seen someone like her, a trans woman, standing proudly on one of the world's most celebrated stages. This brings its own set of challenges, as Alex explained, saying, "At this level, there haven't been any references. It's really impactful to be among the first to walk for Victoria's Secret because I'm able to take the hate. If I get called out for something, but it's something that I truly and morally believe in, I have absolutely no problem with it." In these words, Alex expresses a grounded sense of responsibility, an understanding that being a trailblazer means not only enjoying visibility but also shouldering the weight of critics and detractors. This scrutiny, however, does not deter her. In fact, it strengthens her resolve to represent those who have not yet been given a voice in such visible spaces. Alex knows that as the first trans model on this runway, she may encounter criticism, but she is unwavering in her belief that her presence is important and her purpose essential. Alex's path to this moment has been deeply influenced by the models who walked before her, particularly transgender pioneers who faced even greater challenges during a less accepting time in fashion's history. She shared in her Teen Vogue interview that she draws strength from figures like Dominique and Connie Fleming, two trans models whose journeys carved the first paths toward inclusion, often at great personal cost. "I came into fashion at a time when people were looking for a space for diversity," Alex noted. "I've talked to so many of the great trans models like Dominique and Connie Fleming. Their experiences were so crazy. Hearing how much they had to push the barriers for me to be where I am today, I could never compare my situation to theirs." For Alex, these women are more than just predecessors. They are heroes who braved unimaginable challenges to make a place in fashion that would allow her to be welcomed on a prestigious runway like Victoria's Secret. She credits them with enabling her journey and feels a profound sense of gratitude, knowing that her success would have been nearly impossible without their courage and determination to break down the barriers of an industry that historically excluded them. Using her platform to advocate for diversity and visibility, Alex has become an outspoken supporter of greater inclusivity in fashion. She acknowledges, however, that pushing for change is not without its risks, especially when calling for diversity within an industry that still operates within traditional power structures. "There's more we can do," she said, describing the obstacles that still exist in achieving true equality in the industry, "and it starts with fostering a conversation. It's scary though, because if you talk about the need for diversity to someone in power, they might X you out and say, well, if you're upset, then we'll just make sure you're not included," and that's not how it should be in her experience. Pushing for diversity sometimes means risking exclusion, but she believes that initiating these difficult conversations is essential. Alex is well aware that her position gives her the privilege of influence, and she intends to use it wisely, hoping that by standing up for what she believes in, she can open doors for others who may feel unseen or unheard. As Alex sees it, fashion in the modern era is moving toward a place where genuine voices are valued as much as aesthetics, if not more. Fashion, now more than ever, values a voice. If you have the ability to use your voice, then you have to use it, she emphasized. For Alex, the runway is no longer simply a space to display beauty, but a platform to influence culture, challenge perceptions, and advocate for a world that celebrates diversity. Her voice is one among many now echoing through the fashion industry, championing the idea that the industry can and should be representative of all identities. By using her influence in this way, Alex is helping to redefine what it means to be a model, not just a figure of beauty, but an ambassador of change. Someone who leverages visibility to inspire meaningful progress. Alex Consani's journey from obscurity to the bright lights of the Victoria's Secret fashion show is more than just a personal triumph. It is a signal to the world that inclusivity is no longer optional. Her success story serves as a beacon of hope for countless individuals who may not see themselves reflected in mainstream media, reinforcing the idea that there is, indeed, a place for everyone in the fashion world. By breaking barriers on the runway and challenging the industry's status quo, she is ensuring that others, particularly trans individuals, will no longer have to feel sidelined or invisible. Her presence is not just a fleeting moment of representation, but a meaningful step toward lasting change in an industry that continues to shape global perceptions of beauty and worth. Alex's story resonates far beyond the world of fashion. She stands as a role model for anyone who has ever been told that they don't fit a mold, who has ever faced obstacles for daring to be different, and who has ever felt that their voice wasn't welcome. With every stride she takes down the runway, Alex isn't just making a statement about beauty, she's making a profound declaration about identity, courage, and the power of representation. Her message to the world is clear: beauty is not one-dimensional, and neither is worth. As she continues to rise in her career, Alex is not only rewriting the rules of fashion, but inspiring a new generation of models and advocates who will continue pushing the boundaries of what is possible in every field, not just in fashion. In doing so, she has not only opened the door, but is holding it wide open, ensuring that the path she walked will be followed by many more, each bringing their own unique voice and story to an industry finally learning to listen.